Indeed, a little bit late. A couple seconds late. No, I'm actually like 30. Yeah. I was just finishing up my daily outlook. That's why I'm a little bit late. I thought I might as well just finish it. What the fuck, man? You were so late. I was stressing out. Boy, it wasn't even like 30 seconds, bro. But no, I am late. I am late. I woke up 5 minutes late. I woke up 5 minutes late. So I got my daily, but I did get my daily outlook done. That's why I was a little bit late. I just wanted to finish the outlook um, before hopping on live. So I can just strictly interact until it's time for buys and stuff. What's good, Delusional? What's good, Manny? Business inside of but what's good, Jonas? Man, Jonas and Mince, man, Manny, fuck with you guys. But you guys are here every day at 9:15. You showing up every day. You guys are gonna see results, man. Morning, brother. Yo, yo. Okay. Yeah, Pal talks at 9:30. So we're gonna have to probably wait. Oh, looking good, guy. That's good. Let me quickly check out the stock market. Um, we'll be talking again. It's really hard to say. Ooh, Tesla down $20. Could be an opportunity to buy some Palantir stock. No, no, no. I think it's kind of risky. Even if I got. Have you tried trading gold on Asia? No, I never have. Well, actually, I mean, I have, but like not like seriously. Good, Ryan. Bro, are you also bullish for no? Bullish every single day, brother. Unless we see bear setups to previous days low or new week that's high probability, then I'll take that. But other than that, but I'll cover what we're looking for. For Ryan. Yeah, advise much underdoing stock as you can once they IPO. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think I'm ever gonna take stock advice. There's just no way I could do it. I mean, I could maybe look into it myself. You think July is statistically a strong month to trade? July's tendency is usually bullish. You see only rip during the crazy one. Doesn't Powell speak at 10, not 9:30? Today he speaks at 9:30. Today he speaks at 9:30. You gonna trade today? Yeah. What month has the most volume? Um, let's see. Statistically, last 10 years, The month with the most volume specifically last 10 years. If I had to guess, probably like February or some shit. Um, March, June. I think March, June. It's really hard to find. I don't know which one has the most volume. I don't even look at volume really. Usually that's first, second quarter. You can do theory kind. I might go watch some fireworks. Depends how my girl's feeling. It might be have a flu or something, so or a cold. You got banned on CS too. How'd you get banned? Are you a cheater? People cheat on us. Then I tell them I changed. Then after, damn, bro. How long do the Fed speak? It's hard to say. There's no like specific time. It's hard to say. We do look for the downtown. We're really busy. We'll cover my plan in 3 minutes because I've already done my daily outlook. Running on 0 hours of sleep and 6 Red Bulls. Oh shit, bro. Would it be the ideal to be silent down when taking shorts while we're here at all-time highs? Yeah, but I just wouldn't take shorts to be honest, unless it's really clear bearish order flow intraday with a very clear drawn liquidity lower. Then I probably wouldn't. We'll cover my plan in a couple minutes. What do you say about missiles? What are missiles? No one said anything about missiles. Yeah, you can size down. I'm in long now. I think if you're gonna hold through the Fed speech, it's gonna be very potentially difficult. I'd wait for the Fed. But it's up to you, bro. If your model formed, then you understand your edge. Let's see what the Fed might open up the Fed chair speech here. Live stream or something. Bloomberg should have a live stream. Aren't they trying to replace the Fed? Oh, is he talking already? Is he talking again? Oh, I think he's talking right now. Oh no, this is a replay. Okay, I see this stream. You're gonna start in 4 minutes ish. So we'll see when he hops on the podium. I'll keep it open. I'll let you guys know. Different cook shorts yesterday, but the one hour we were suffering with PH for long. Yeah, I know. I know. It's good. Say I got you. I'll do one more time, bro. How long does the Fed speech last? It's probably gonna be like 30 minutes, but eventually it could just be 10 minutes too, bro. Oh, say, what was your Discord again? I forget. Uh, I forget, bro. The timestamps indicator is ICT kill zones and pivots TFO. Kill zone is 8:30 to 11. Yes. For indices, for Forex, it's 7 to 10. But for equities, 8:30 to 11. Okay, let's set up. Shit, what was I gonna set up? I forget. Yeah, do you only use London agency? I only leave you. Yep, I only use Asia and London. I just want the info, right? I don't want to have. Realistically, I don't need it, but I just want to be able to see it on my own. It's easier. Would you trade before 10 a.m. news? If protraction forms, protraction is probably not going to form before 10 a.m. It would be a classic model, and if I see an A plus classic model at 9:30, I will take it. But if I'm being honest, I don't think it's going to form because I don't really have a clear draw on liquidity. But let's say hypothetically, maybe when we get something like this, maybe I can short to new week. But that's about the only way. I don't even think I would take that though, to be honest. We'll cover my plan. You're seeing guys. Oh my god, you didn't cover live? Nope, not yet. Not yet. All right, let's cover buys. Game plan for today, very simple. Like every other day, all-time highs. We're looking for high probability longs every single day until the daily shifts. Unless we see this isn't something you look for. You see it visually on the chart, very strong and clear bearish order flow. In which case, whatever the draw is, which should be quite obvious if you see that strong bearish order flow, I could take a protraction model short. But the only scenarios I would short are if we see bearish order flow. So for example, let's just say hypothetically something like this and strong, and then we get a protraction model somewhere here. I could take that to new week opening gap, and I'd be content shorting around the all-time high. Other than that, it's bullish. We're looking, so unless I see that, we're looking for high probability longs, period. Right? That's it. So rinsing, repeating, looking for high probability longs. And that's it. That's pretty much the game plan. So we're just going to sit here and wait very patiently. And we'll see. I don't think it's me, Kill. I think it might be you. Is it protraction and classic almost the same thing or different? Classic is the first move. Classic is the first move after 9:30. It's definitely not the same thing. Did you switch your charts around? I thought you had NQ on the right side instead of left. No, NQ's always been left. NQ's always been left. So yeah. Anything else I want to say? Oh yeah. Alpha Futures has 30% off for 1 week. So if you want 30% off. This is my strategy. Does ICT teach protraction? No, he only teaches the concept that I use. It's 30% off evals. Yes, Alpha Futures has activation fee. Is it working the 150K or the 50K? On Alpha Futures, it's completely up to you what account size because they're actually all just as easy to pass or to get a payout. So like it's not like Top Step where like the drawdown goes down. Like technically on Top Step, the easiest count is a 50K. in terms of how much you have to make. It's actually the easiest count. It's actually the easiest account. But on alpha futures, you actually have they're all just as easy. So it's really up to you. I personally use 100K. I think it's a good middle ground. And then the payout systems. I mean, I can just aim for 1K. I think that's a very easy objective. Like simple, basic objective. Clean number. What's the best alpha toss up or apex? For me, it's alpha futures number 1, number 2, top step number 3, apex. I guess though, just because I haven't really tried the other firms to be honest. My Finance Futures is a good firm, but to me, they're a worse version. Like My Finance Futures gives me no benefit. I just use alpha futures and top step, which are better versions, so I have no benefit of using My Finance Futures. So anyway, if you guys want the 30% off, alpha futures, it's only for 4 days or 5 days. Code Gatie. All right. Fed chair is obviously not speaking yet, so we're just gonna wait. I'll keep the stream open because obviously currently we're waiting for the Fed to speak. Have you checked out Funding Ticks, a good CFD firm going to futures? No, I haven't checked them out. Apex has an activation fee, just one-time activation. Every futures firm, unless it says no activation fee, has activation fee on every single account you pass. We think the market's gonna retrace. I already went over my bias, bro. How much for an eval? Bro, I have no idea. It depends what size, but it's all I know is it's 30% off. I think 30% is the best discount you'll ever get with alpha futures. So I haven't seen them do 40, maybe for like their 1 year anniversary. Are you not locked in? I'm waiting for the Fed to speak. When does he speak? Where does he speak? It's some conference. So I'm just waiting, guys. $55 for a 50K. There you go. So it's $5 more than top step right now. Yeah, 50K is pretty good. How do you know he's not speaking? I have it pulled up on a second monitor here. He didn't spoke? Well, he's not going to talk for 1 minute. He's going to give like a whole speech, right? I haven't seen the live stream start, so we'll just see. Oh, no. So you pay for the 49. You pay the 49 charcoal, and then once you pass, you pay the 150. It's not 165, it's 150, and then you're done. You no longer have to pay anything ever on that account. It's the same thing for alpha futures. I think they moved his speech to 9:45. I don't know. I think he's. You can just go on YouTube, search up Fed Chair. I'm just on YouTube. Is it better to wait for him to be done? It's better to wait for him to start talking, at least, and then see what happens. Are we full porting? No, I'm not gonna be full porting pals. I don't full port ever, unless I'm on tilt. How do you pass the 50K fast if you can only trade 5 micros? You can trade 50 micros with alpha futures. If you go on Tradeovate with Top Step, it doesn't scale. So it's only 5 micros or 5 minis. Just don't do that then. Don't use Tradeovate. Wait, I think Top Step removed Tradeovate anyways. So on Top Step, you have to use Top Step X, to my knowledge, right? Top Step removed Tradeovate, yeah. So yeah, you can do 50 micros or you can do 5 minis on Top Step X. This test shows why 1% of traders are profitable. I don't even think it's 1%, bro. It's like 0 point something. If trading today, what time would you be looking to perform? I'm just waiting for the Fed chair to start speaking. Should be soon. Okay, they started the conference live stream. I'll let you guys know if he takes the chair. There's gonna be 2 people talking before him. Oh wait, no, they're all talking at the same time. I think. Let me just see. I have it open on YouTube. You can see the market's obviously waiting, I think. If you blow the account, do you have to get another activate? Yep. Every time you pass a funded account with a futures prop firm, you must. Oh yeah, I see the Fed. You're just sitting there in the middle. It looks like it's gonna be a long conference, but I don't think it's gonna be that important. You have to pass. You have to pay 150 every single time. Good stuff, Cairo. You got it, bro. $75 risk to our trade, Cairo. That's all you need, bro. Don't get greedy. Why can't I use 10 macros on the normal account, but not on the expert account on my phone and futures trade of it? Bro, I'm telling you. L firm, bro. It's not L firm. It's not, I'm joking. It's not L firm. But I don't know why. I don't use my phone in futures. You'd have to ask someone else. It means 5 minis, Kazo. It means 5 minis. In Heinz, so in if it means 5 mini, then it means 50 micros, right? And that's for all futures prop firms. If they have scaling. What is this wicking? I think they're waiting for the Fed to start talking. Straight barcode. I feel like a lot of you guys have not backtested. Pretty much every single futures prop firm. Listen, there's two ways the futures prop firms work. Option one, you pay a small fee for evaluation, meaning until you pass the account, and then if you pass, you pay activation fee. That's one option. Option two, they have it's a more expensive fee for evaluation, but no activation fee. That's it. Those are your two options. So prop firms like Alpha Futures, Top Step, Apex, they charge you for an evaluation fee, and then it's a smaller fee, but when you pass, you pay activation, right? As opposed to firms like, I don't know, I think My Fund of Futures, Take Profit Trader, they have no activation fee, but their evaluation's more expensive. So it's really up to you. Would you give everything for futures firms to be available in my country? It's okay, bro. You can just trade NAS 100 and pretend there's a new opening gap that needs to be filled. Sure. Wait until Powell's done speaking, right? I mean, he's talking right now. Seems like it's not really significant, so. Central Bank Forum. I mean, dollar might be doing something. I don't like backtesting because of random news you don't know about. Bro, when you backtest, you gotta look at the economic calendar too, bro. You plan to move over to a live account? I already have a live account, Jonas. London lows swept to CTPA yesterday after due to swing. What's your bias? Bias is always bullish. Buy trade on the bias basis of DML, institutional order flow, and liquidity. Is it a good strategy? Like I just trade with logic at play. You saying you kind of just go with the flow? That's kind of sounds like what you're saying. How to properly fund a live account? It's easy nowadays. You just open up a brokerage account and deposit money. Powell speaking? Yeah, I mean he's in the meeting. It's 6 people sitting on a chair talking. The goofball in the second, right? Nah, bro, I love his haircut. Do you have any indicator for testing in all? Yeah, I do. It's called ICT kill zones and pivots. What brokers do you use? I'm using Tradeovate and I use Interactive Brokers. I have 2 live accounts. One's for swings and one's for this. Is there any news? Yes, there is. Al mentioned your name, Gatie. That's good, bro. I'm talking about him too. I think these guys are like central bank representatives or something, guys. Not the 100. I can't take thoughts about for example, if T-Mobile 50K is $450. Listen, your best bet, Lazar, in my opinion, get the cheapest FTMO account that you can get. Find a code somewhere. I don't think anyone has a code, but if you can find one, get the cheapest one. Then trade NAS 100 on that account and try to get one payout, and then just scale. FTMO is more expensive, but CFD firms are quite easier to pass. How's the new PC? I mean, listen, I have had no buffers or lags on stream so far, so I'm happy with it. By the way, today we're rolling giveaway winners, right? Did I say today? I think I said today. So we'll roll a giveaway winner. Uh, yep, you're in delusional. There's no consistency rule in CFD firms, guys, in 90% cases. Yep. What are CFD firms? Like Forex firms. So we're going to wait for 10 a.m. here, guys. No reason to trade this. Hopefully no one's trading this. Although I don't want to give anyone advice. But you have any video about passing an eval? It depends. There's more than one way to pass an eval. I don't like it when I see people make videos like, oh, this is how you pass an eval. This is how you should trade it. And there's no, this is how you should. It's you versus you. A lot of people don't realize that. How I pass an eval, I can make a video on how I go about my evals and fundeds. But I don't know. I feel like I have a pretty different approach compared to most people on fundeds and such. But I think that approach is probably going to change. But what I do for evals is pretty simple. I'm looking to pass. I've went back and forth multiple times with evals, but I think this is probably my finite decision. I'm gonna risk more than 1%. I'm gonna risk half of the profit target. Or sorry, I'm gonna risk 25% of the profit target. I'm gonna take two 2-hour trades and try to pass in that way. Can you explain your protraction model? The entire video was on YouTube, bro. I would just watch the video. Please do. It's not hard, guys. You guys just need a plan. Listen, all you need to do before you get your eval is have a plan on how you're gonna trade it, and then do it. Right? For example, for me, like I said, it's risk 750 for a 50K account. Risk 750. This is gonna be first presentation. There's nothing in here. Oh, that small one? No, I'm not using that shit. How do you look at NQ but trade MNQ? I have two monitors, brother. So I'm whatever I'm charting here. This is just me charting so that you guys can see very clearly what's going on, and that for any videos I want to post, can also very clearly see what's going on. My actual executions are on my second monitor on my actual trading accounts, which by the way I can always show. But again, I'm just trying to get clean recordings. That's the only reason. So yeah, I don't like the small one. I'm not using that small one. I don't even like this one. I'm not even gonna mark out first presentation today, to be honest. Why do you trade the props? Why don't you trade the props on TradingView? I really like the AlphaTix and TopStepX platforms. That's option 1. 2, I like the copy trading. I like the journal. I like the features you get from those platforms. Another main reason is I want to chart the mini. I don't want to chart on MNQ. I think the mini. I can't really tell you the true difference. But in all my back testing, 6,000, however many trades I've back tested, they've all been looking at the mini, which means I want to execute them. Chart the mini, right? I can't chart the mini, and then I don't want to have to switch over to the micro. So what do? Well, I chart the mini on TradingView, then I execute the micro on my second monitor when it forms, right? And that's the easiest way for me to do it. Otherwise, if I'm trading on TradeAvate, I'm gonna have to chart the micro, and it's just ever so different that I don't want to really have to deal with that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at first presentation today. To be honest, I don't really care. I don't need it. All I need is this candle right here. 9:30 opening price. No, they're not the exact same. The meeting will go on for some time. I have to say where this is gonna go. I think best bet is just wait for 10. I think best bet is just it's safe. I don't have a clear draw right now. If I'm being honest, I don't have a clear draw. So I think best bet is just wait for 10. Like we are in deep discount. I like levels like midnight open, London high, maybe Asia high, maybe full gap closure. Like I like higher, but I don't know if I can trust this low. I don't know. Falling short of the new week opening gap like that, that's pretty sus. Hard to trust. Thursday's an early close day. This whole week is different. I was expecting today to be the best day because of all the news. Thursday is NFP, but Thursday's an early close. Friday's also an early close. Why is Thursday an early close? I don't know. No, I'm not done today. No, I'm not done today. I'm actually going to be trading Thursday because it's not a bank holiday. It's just an early close. It's Friday the day. Friday's the day we're not trading. Friday's a bank holiday. I don't trade bank holidays. I would have preferred us like maybe taking out the sell side. We're just gonna wait till 10, guys. No, there's no CPI Thursday. You mean next week? Oh, you mean NFP? NFP was moved. Yes. Yep, it was moved to Thursday. They're probably not gonna stop talking for a while, but I think it's fine to trade during this podium speech. I don't think it's significant. This is the 1 minute chart. I always watch the 1 minute chart. There's midnight open on ES. ES is all the way up here. I mean, not really something I'd want to take here. Like, even if I did take that's a big ask up there. That's a big ask. We'd have to partial probably like down here and then full close. I never trade pre-market. My edge is 930. Is he taking long after the CSD? No, the CSD already formed. It already formed, so that's one. Two. No. I'm waiting till 10 a.m. Once it's 10 a.m., we'll close up chat and we'll focus. Yeah, YM is going high. I haven't put in a single fair value gap. I mean, you got the one fair value gap in here. Is it a protraction model? Actually, no, this is not a protraction. Gaddy's full porting. Yeah, man, I'm up so much on my accounts. Pre-market sometimes gives nice trades. Again, it's not the trade. That's not the trade I'm trying to capture though. 1R ATM model showed up at 646. Brother, that's not my model. My model is only the silver bullet hour, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. This is still a model that makes sense, and you're right. We had a bullish fair value gap, and we got the inversion, but it's not my model. It's not my 1R ATM model. My 1R ATM model is specifically in the silver bullet hour. But that was clean setup. Yeah, I did see it. The 5 minute. I was looking at it, and I was considering whether this 5 minute will hold or not. But again, I just want to wait till 10. Is Wednesday good for trading? I would do the same thing we're doing today on Wednesday. Just be really cautious in when you're going to execute. Rely heavily on a macro or a 10 a.m. open, for example. 10:30, maybe 10:50. Don't just go into it expecting amazing, clean, easy price action on Wednesday. But I'll be live, so. Don't let them expire. Wouldn't let them expire. It doesn't mean don't. I wouldn't sell now. You said 718. Depends, but when did you get in? What was your target? TP for longs, midnight open. London high, midnight open, 100% opening range gap. The thing is, ES already reaching those levels. So we have to wait. But if I long, I'm aiming for these three levels. You could go for all-time high. It's previous day's high. Got bullets for value gap in here. There's a nice 3 minute. I conclude that. Gonna wait till 10 a.m. Why don't you try a goatee? I used to have a goatee for many years, but I like the beard more. Classic protraction? What do you mean classic protraction? What does that even mean, classic protraction? Al speaking? Yeah, the meeting is going on. I don't think it's significant. It's not like just him speaking. It's a group. The fib levels, from where did you drag it? Regular trading hours, opening price at 9:30 to closing price. Opening range gap. I like those colors. Oh, a couple minutes till news. We might as well just wait at this point. Not worth taking a trade just before. You're not even allowed on Alpha Futures to execute 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after. Who's your favorite mentor? ICT. I've never mentored. I've never taken anything from anyone else besides ICT. And then once news comes, we'll minimize chat and focus up. So if you have any questions, now's your chance. 6,200 strike. So you're hella in the money, right? Like I say, big ass SMT. Shit is sketchy as fuck. Yeah, there is a big SMT. High impact news? Pretty high impact news, yeah. PMI plus jolts. If I was in this long, I'd for sure be taking stuff off right here. Without question. Just because the SMT, 50% or if we could get an order block, does that count as a protraction of the 3 minute? Yeah, 100%. 100% it counts. That's what I was kind of looking for, but the timing's a little bit off, so I'm just going to wait till 10 and then reevaluate the situation. But yeah, hypothetically, if we close above here, it counts. I watched your 5-hour backtesting video twice. The second time I took a trade. The second time I took trades and then watched you take it, took the exact same. Took the exact same day. Nice, bro. That's really good. That's a good way to study. You probably got a lot of repetitions in. What is 50% opening range gap? This gap that forms every single day, 50%. We have a 9:30 a.m. Judah swing. No, it's not a Judah swing. Judah swing is when the market opens up at 9:30 and has an aggressive price run higher or lower. I wouldn't view this as aggressive whatsoever. Maybe on YM. If YM opens up and aggressively trades higher, if you were bearish, then you'd expect that to be a Judah swing. All right, you guys know the deal. Let's minimize. I'm gonna minimize chat now. So if you have any questions, I don't know, ask someone else in chat. I don't know, Ryan's good. Put Ryan in charge or something. But yeah, the Fed speaking doesn't really matter to me at this point. I don't think it's gonna be anything important. But I'm gonna minimize chat. I'm gonna focus up here. Close the Fed speech. Get my accounts ready, and we'll just see what we can do. Let's make this red, just so we get a clean little pattern there. So 10 a.m. opens in about 1 minute. Last thing I'll say is I'll remind you guys one more time. Alpha futures 30% off. I don't know for how long, I forget. I think it's just for this week. It's just an Independence Day. So if you want Alpha Futures account, you've been thinking about it, now's your chance because 30% off. I think you have until July 4th or no, July 6th. July 6th. So you have 5 days of 30% off Alpha Futures. And if you want to use my code or any of your favorite creators, I guess I'm a content creator. I never said that to myself, but any of your favorite creators' codes, my code is Gatie. All right, let's lock in here. We got news coming in 5 seconds. I prefer it go lower, but it might. Damn. Pretty spiky candle. Twenty vision. Could honestly make the argument that this inversion is going to play out. It's quite an aggressive move, but I'll probably just tape read it if it forms. So. I think we just argue that it's going to go higher before lower. I feel like that's almost a gamble. News volatility. I'm probably going to wait a couple minutes. On Alpha Future Standard Account value funded, You have to wait 2 minutes before or after high impact news, so just wait till 10:02 just to make sure we're safe. Model didn't form anyways. Again, we're looking for high probability long setups. Gonna cross my mind. 20 vision. Yo, where I live, guys, they have to start paying Uber drivers monthly, or sorry, salary, on top of what they make per order. Isn't that crazy? Should I just become a freaking Uber driver? Like, damn, bro, they're gonna pay them monthly? Sorry, they're gonna pay them salary, and on top of that, whatever they get, bro. Damn, bro. The micro chart looks hella weird. Just opened, closed the gap between the two. Something nice and simple would be like sweeping out these lows with a bearish fair value gap and then getting an inversion. Could be an idea. We also could be wrong about longs, which again I don't really care because I'm not really interested in taking any shorts. Not right now, at least. I'm looking at Palantir stock, man. It's screaming to me, although I think we make. Oh, today's the first day of the month. Let's have a good month of July, boys. Tesla's taking a dump. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I want to see some fair value gaps get put in. Maybe take out the lows. I'm looking at these lows right now. I'm gonna make a big breakfast today, I'm gonna be honest. Right? See if we can make a run to sell side again. Just looking for high probability longs. So I don't have to do anything until my model forms. It could potentially form here. Say we get an order block here. Do I think it's gonna form? Probably not. So I'm not even gonna mark this up, but take out those equal lows, 10 a.m. low. Maybe we get the CISD protraction model idea. It's really sloppy morning so far. So you need to rebalance. This probably continues lower in my opinion. Well, we'll see. If the meter rebalance fails, then we may get the order block. The thing about executing the order block, it would look something like this. You know what? That's not the worst partial level. I'm gonna be honest. If I can get a fill on that candle's body, it's not the worst because I can partial here, you know, and then just kind of hope that we get expansion to London highs or midnight, and the partial will cover my risk. So I suppose if we get the order block, I wouldn't be opposed to taking that. Talk about like a 17-point stock. Divided by, call it 32. Call it like a 5 or 6 micro trade. If I can get a fill around that opening price, I'm really not opposed to taking a long, partialing here, and then leaving runners and hoping for more. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see. If I can get a fill that's some, like even a fill here, nah, that's not as good. Candle closed. Alright, let's take that fill. Bro, I clicked buy. I swear I did. I'm gonna try it with the partial. I'm gonna try it with the partial at the highs and then just aim for something higher. Gonna be a really quick loss. So we'll see. We'll see. The order block can hold. I think we've already closed below. We're still at 50% of the OB. The idea is like I was expecting speed towards these highs. We partial and let the rest go. And then maybe we can get an easy 2R. That was the original idea. Like a 3 and 3, like a 3 and 3 idea. Like 3 off here, 3 off there. And that would suffice like a 2R trade. I'm just waiting to see. The true definitive point where this trade is invalid is if we close below this low. If we close below the body, so like I could adjust this to anywhere here and here. If we close below the body, that's the true point where I'm like, okay, I was wrong. So I'm like watching that. Immediate drawdown on the trade. This candle opens, aggressively trades lower. Obviously not the best trade. When you get immediate drawdown on a trade, means probably not the best condition. But I mean, it was a good idea. We got the low, we got the order block, we had equal highs. We had a good plan in the partial system. I'm pretty happy with the trade overall. I'd still probably give myself like an 8. Like I think more times than not, this candle doesn't just open and trade lower. It opens and takes out those equal highs quickly. You know? I got a lot better fill on my accounts, by the way. Candle's aggressively going lower. Watching this approach. Watching the closing of the body. If it gets me out here on the close, then did we close below? We didn't close below, so my stop is still open. My stop's here. And if we don't close, as long as we don't close below the body, to me it's still potentially valid. But if it gets me out at the low, then I mean that's my hard stop level. So okay, we took a loss. I got stopped out. So we probably have the wrong draw. This might go. This might go to the sell side here at least. We'll see how far down this can go. But I'm gonna sit and wait for another long opportunity. Just wait and see. I'd probably wait till like 10:30 here. I think that's probably the best bet. Because this is starting to look quite choppy. I still like the buy side here. as an objective, easy objective. We will have to wait. Maybe something like take the low, CISD, and then see. But I think I'd give myself an A for that trade. I like it. We took the low, respected, closed above quickly. Also 5 minutes left in the macro. Equal highs. ES bullish. I like that trade. We had an SMT as well over here. Yeah, that was a good trade. I like that trade. I would take it again. The trade setup is nice. The condition of the market's not the best, but the trade setup itself was. I think I'd give myself an A for that trade. We're just waiting. Small for value gap in there. I have to wait till 10:30 here. What's with this PA? Nah, it's just chop. It's pretty range bound. Take the IFG. I would not take that IFG. Bring back Didymon. He just took it off a random CSD. Sure, bro. Whatever you want. Does look like a destroy type of day. It looks like a secret destroy, yeah. This is the exact same entry. It doesn't break rules. It's the exact same entry again. I think we just watch it. We just watch it. It's the exact same entry. You could take it again if you wanted to, but I think I can find a higher probability trade than this. Or maybe I won't find one, but I'd rather wait for one. It's pretty much exactly the same trade that we just took. So you'd be buying right here. Something like this. Partial there. Leave the runner. We'll see if it goes. It looks like, I don't know, just the speed of that, the way it formed. It looks like it's probably going to go. But it is what it is. I mean, we got stopped out here, unfortunately. Yeah, we had the right idea. This was the kind of speed I was expecting when we went long at 10:06. Could have taken this, but it's hard to take this when you just got stopped out right after, and it's like just as sloppy, you know. Wow, this one went straight. This is what I was expecting when I took the first trade, to be honest. So a little bit painful, but it is what it is. We'll see if we can find a protraction to the true target up there. So that was pretty much what we were looking for. So unfortunately, we did get stopped out one time. We just don't place a stop loss. It's just another manipulation. Like, I mean, it's not the worst. It was a good trade. I would take it again. We had the SMT there too when I took the trade. There was a lot of confluences for those equal highs. Re-entry? No, I missed it at this point. I wouldn't mind a protraction model, something like that, if it forms, but we'll see if it forms. I don't know if it will. No, I'm not in this trade. Damn, that's dumb. Nah, it's a part of the game, man. It's part of the game. There's the equal highs. Good stuff, man. Nice, yeah. How much money did you lose? $220 on my Pathetic accounts. Why don't you re-enter? I just wasn't convinced. 2 Chains. I wasn't convinced. The fact that the fact that it failed here just made me feel like it was gonna stay choppy. You know, it failed when there was 5 minutes left in the macro, and there was an SMT. and it's formed pretty strong. The fact that it failed there just made me assume that this one's on. It's less probability. You know, it is what it is. It's fine. If we get a protraction, I don't mind taking it to midnight or London. No, it wasn't bad stop loss placement. I would put the stop loss the exact same price. No, it doesn't have to be macro to trade. I wouldn't change anything about that trade, guys. I wouldn't change anything. How many evals? I'm not trading any evals right now, just fundeds. If we can get a nice protraction model, I'll take it. And that'll be my last trade of the day for the morning session. So if we get a protraction here, I'll take it because I'm pretty convinced in London high, midnight, maybe Asia if we're lucky. It takes time to update Halo. All right, we'll see if we get a protraction here. I'll just like put this on so people don't have to ask questions. No, it should say your balance. Like if you just took a trade and you look at your alpha balance on your like right now, it should say. This would technically be a protraction. I would prefer it come even lower though. Prefer it come even lower. 5, 4, 3. The 2 minutes there. It's not bad. Yeah, we took a PM session trade yesterday. I posted the video. See if we get the OB. Let's focus up here. Let me get another execution. Okay, I like this retracement. If we can get a bearish fair value gap here, that would be best case scenario. Give me a bearish fair value gap here. That way we just look for a clean inversion level, and that would be our entry signal. Becomes a lot easier when it's an inversion. A lot easier to trust. So very simple idea. Bullish fair value gap. If we get the inversion from it, we can target London, midnight, and if we're lucky, Asia. ES at Asia. We also have previous days high. You never know. We could technically get there. If that fails, means we're probably going to get seek and destroy. That'll be my last trade idea of the session. I don't like usually executing at 10:20, but I think this is potentially a 10 a.m. distribution. So we'll give it a chance. We left a really nice high right there as well. So trade would look something like this. We got decent risk reward to midnight. We can come into here. It's fine too. I would actually probably prefer it. Like I like the 4 minute we're in right now. Small inversion in here. I would take that to be honest. if it formed. My last trade idea. We'll flop an OTE here just for curiosity purposes. At 0.27 looks not bad. At this point, I would just mark this fair value gap. Probably demand it 2 minutes. This is going quite aggressive, so. And he's now starting to get these seek and destroy vibes. I mean, we're gonna get an SMT here most likely, and then maybe ES gives us the protraction in which we could take the model then. So we'll see the SMT. There's the SMT. Like hypothetically, if ES gives us an inversion there, damn, we are going. We're really going. SMT there. But again, the model could technically still form on ES, and I would probably execute still if we get the inversion here. So I'm watching the S&P chart. If we get an inversion of this 1021, quite bearish order flow, but again, ES, no, I'm not too convinced ES is bearish yet. If we get a strong inversion here, I think I could trust it. We'll see. As long as ES doesn't take out the lows, right? Trying to look like a seek and destroy. It would have to be quick, like right now. You know, it would have to be very quick. It's like I wouldn't even want to see a lower low. This candle just immediately turns. If it doesn't, then it's probably just wrong. We probably get a new week opening gap. Yeah, looks like we may get. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. No point in trying to predict. We'll just see what happens. We're gonna get the 5-minute CISD. It looks like. Don't like that, but again, ES, like I said, is more bullish. We'll just have to see. This is risky because if I take a long protraction here, it could very much easily immediately stop me out and form a short protraction to new week opening gap. I don't like that because it means I'm not going to get to manage my risk on the trade. If I take a long, I'll either pretty much have an easy run towards that red line plus higher, or I'll have a very instant stop out. Then again, we probably shouldn't inverse this for value gap if I'm correct. So should be safe if it forms. Should be safe. Have 3 minute in there, 2 minute. Pretty boring session. 9:30 opens, and we're pretty much just fluctuating. Like, what's the range here? 73 points. Look at the bodies, 54. Pretty lame. Could be a lunch or PM session move. Yeah, I think new week opening gap's likely the draw here. It's probably going to speed up now. So we'll just see. There's that speed. This is NQ mini with beta adjust on. NQ1 with beta adjust on. How did you guys do? Did you guys take a trade? Did you guys in chat take a trade? I'm curious. Do you ever trade 30-second, 50-second? I've had terrible luck in the past, so I don't use lower than 1 minute. I use sometimes, yeah. No trades today. Took one loss, small loss. I feel like I missed this short. It wouldn't have been easy for me to catch anyways. The model didn't really form. TBH, 2 break even. He's in long? No, I'm not in any trade. Bro, how would I be in long right now? I'd be losing my whole account. It's like only going lower. Break even after 950-45 inversion. Not a bad idea. Nice. That was a protraction model I took. One loss, one break even. Nice, bro. I took a short with lower risk. Nice. $1,000 loss. What do I do to? What do I do? What I do? Do I stop? You probably lost a lot more than you were supposed to today already, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Nim the symbol midnight open short term. Yeah, it's the only way. I mean, I wouldn't have taken this short, and I could never take this short personally. We'll have to have a massive TPS in one, but NWAG is so cool. NWAG is definitely the draw in my opinion. Why would we still look for long TPS? Took London high, and that's our draw. Who's our? It's not my draw. I'm looking at midnight, Asia, previous days, all-time high stuff. 2 wins, 1 loss. Nice, bro. Took a small loss. Can see how price reacts to the daily FEG and maybe go long. Nice, bro. We'll have a massive SMT with ES in a moment, but NWAG is, yeah. There you go. There's NWAG. I'm debating what the lower draw is. ES is on ES though. It's probably not on ES, but NQ is leading these shorts. There's the daily BISI. NWAG. 1030 reversal model. We'll see. Maybe. Yeah, we took one loss here. I took the long. I'm gonna take a long here. Target these equal highs. Did the 4-hour CFT lower bother you from taking long? No, I didn't even look at the 4-hour. I took one long. I got stopped out. Took a protraction long here off this order block. He must be in long. Well, I tried many ICT strategies and followed many ICT mentioned for 2 factors, and I said I'm planning to stick with quarterly theory. What's your opinion? I personally don't believe in quarterly theory, but again, it doesn't matter. You're probably going to keep strategy hopping until you realize that it's not the strategy, bro. Feel the reversal. 1030 PO3. Yeah, I'm still bullish personally. That hasn't changed. 1030 power 3. I don't mind executing one more trade looking for a long. In this case, it'd have to be a reversal model. We'd have to get a full CISD. Something like this. I probably wouldn't take any reversal model longs, but I wouldn't mind a protraction perhaps. Did ES take that low? ES did take that low. Maybe if we get the CISD on ES. Is this ever a day to execute ES? Is that what this is? Is this a day to execute ES? Might be, man. QT and SSMT is gems. Yeah. Whatever works for you, my brother. I'm losing conviction on ES short. Stop that break even. I just took an order. Rejection block entry long on ES. It's there, yeah. It's there. This is probably a trade I'm going to execute. I like the 1030 range expansion idea. This candle right here. Lock in here. Give me a sec. I actually quite like this idea from the new week opening gap. We didn't quite get it on ES. I must wait. I want to see those signatures of bullish order flow. Meaning respecting that gap. Man, ES is low-key a lot more bullish. I might actually consider executing on the S&P 500. What's like, call it a 5-point stop times 50. Be a 5 mini trade on ES. Look at ES, man. Beautiful. We have 50 micros on ES. Can I even take 50 micros? We're likely going to execute this, guys, on the NQ. All right, I'm in. I'm not going to get the best fill on this account, but I got a better fill on my actual accounts. We'll throw this up there and see what happens. All right, we're trying it. The CISD formed on ES. I'm executing long. We respected that inversion. I entered with a little bit less risk than I would have preferred, but the risk to reward of this trade is better, so it's okay. All right, we'll try this one out, guys. See what we can do. Nope, idea is pretty simple. We touched the new week opening gap. We got the CISD 1030 range expansion idea. I'm anticipating potential reversal. And yeah, that's it. I am going against the immediate order flow, which is bearish right now, but I like, look how bullish ES looks. ES looks clean. ES looks really clean. I'm going to hover the stop here. If we close below this body, I'll terminate. I may get instant stop. I already got stopped out on my account, so never mind that. We didn't even get a chance. I'm just going to close this trade. Wow, immediately stopped out there. That's probably it for me on the session, guys. Not the best session. Wow. Well, good thing we took the stop out there earlier, because it would have went all the way down. I thought it was looking pretty good there. We got 2 immediate stop outs, so I'm probably not going to execute another trade. But let's quickly post this in the journal. I think 2 immediate full-size stop outs like that. I'm probably not even going to trade the PM session today. Because 2 full-sized immediate stop outs. Didn't even get to manage my risk on either of those trades. I'm happy with that trade too, to be honest. I don't think that was a bad trade. From the new week, CIST on ES, 1030 power 3 idea. Hold on, before I put this execution, let me put some annotations. Slight annotations. That was a good idea. I trusted the bias. Not too mad. We'll just have to recoup that loss another day. So minus 400 on the fundeds. And that's probably it for me. I don't think I'm going to take another trade, guys. I don't think I'm going to take another trade. Pretty much instant, two full-size instant stop outs. 2 separate trade ideas. 1 protraction, 1 reversal. Need more patience. I'm happy with those trades. Especially for the 1-hour order block. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I'll trade tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. We can do the giveaway winner. Let me post the journal right now. Let me post my journal, and then we'll do the giveaway winners. That's okay, bro. Their haters are always here. They've been waiting. We've been on a really big win streak. We were due for some losses. We're due for some losses. I wonder where this can go. How far it's gonna go down. Okay, we'll roll the giveaway winners. Let me just let me finish my journal quickly. First trade was a 10 a.m. reversal idea. So the first trade was, all right, bullish bias. We had the wrong bias today, guys, which is fine. We rarely have the wrong bias, but it's all-time high. So, like I said, we're gonna be longing. I guess you could argue this was pretty obvious bearish order flow, but look at that. Look at that ES. Look at that move on ES. To me, that's really clear. For those of you who can't see ES, I'll do a quick switch. This is ES chart from when we went long. That's like really clear as day. I think I take that 10 out of 10 times. That's a really good long. That's a strong breaker. CISD. We have Asia highs. It's all-time highs. Fits the narrative. We have an SMT down here, and we set a really good trade in my opinion. I would take both trades again without a question, without a doubt. I'd probably still give myself 8 out of 10 on both trades there, to be honest. Bullish bias. Equal highs. And we're a deep discount on the day too, both trades. So, but it is what it is. What it is. You can afford a loss. Second trade we took, still bullish bias. We had NWAG, that's daily BISI in play, and then both trades had SMT as well, so I'll include that. I like those trades. We had the SMT. I mean, Ryan, that's not bad, bro. I mean, I don't think the shorts really formed too well. So, the M1 CFT on ES. Pretty much it for that trade. All right, these are the executions. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I will trade PM. Just look for 1R to recoup some of the losses. See if we can get that. I posted the journal. I think that's all good. Let's roll some giveaway winners, man. Let's roll some giveaway winners. Let me just fix the grammar in this post. It's on my YouTube channel. Wanna be Yoda, wanna be Yoda. Um, All right, I posted my journal, guys. If you guys are curious on the trades I took, I've been journaling every day in here. All the wins and losses, obviously, not hiding anything. Um, so these are the two trades I took. They were good trades. I would take them again. I'd probably still give myself an 8 out of 10. I just had the wrong bias, you know? It happens. It's pretty rare, but today we had the wrong bias. And it's all-time highs, so achieving a bias is normally harder. But it is what it is. So I'll clear the charts here, prepare myself for the PM. I'll probably trade the PM session, try to recoup some of the losses. I'm only going to give PM session one attempt. So we're going to go for a 1 hour trade in the PM. Today was 2 hour loss, so we lost the most I should ever lose in one day. We weren't able to manage risk at all. Obviously, we got instantly stopped out. Both trades, we got stopped out within like, this one was 1 minute. This one was a couple minutes. No risk management. So I'll try to profit 1 hour in the PM session with the model. That'll recoup some of the losses, help us slowly get out of that. I mean, we're not in drawdown, but it'll help us build back some of that loss. And that's it. Now let's roll some giveaway winners. The continuation model is my protraction model is it's just my model. It's not anything. We're not adding anyone to the giveaway. I posted about it every single day. If you missed it, you missed it. You got to pay more attention in the Discord. So I got a list of everyone here who's entered into the giveaway. I will copy all their names. Wheel of names. All right, let's clear. Damn, we got 300 entries in this one. All right. This is everyone who entered the code giveaway. Let me double check Didar. No, the last one was 300, not this one. Okay, it's good. It's good now. Yep, I missed your match. Sorry, I was just double checking the message, Didar. I didn't realize that you got two. My apologies, brother. All right, we're gonna spin the wheel. 2 winners on this giveaway, by the way. I took 2 losses today, Talon. Kuz. Oh, it's Lux. It switched last second. No Apex giveaways. I'm gonna give away an Apex account. I'm gonna give away an Apex account. Sometime tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. If I go live Friday, probably not go live Friday, but I'll be giving an Apex account. I'm gonna give away a 250K Apex account some point this week. It's gonna be random. If you happen to be in chat, you're in chat. If not, then winner at Lux. All right, we'll do one more roll. Say you're in there, bro. These are Discord names. No way he won both. Oh my days. Oh my days. I removed his other entry too. Oh my days. I mean, I can't take that away from him. He got 4 accounts. I mean, he had the most entry, guys. He had 4 accounts. I mean, Cryptics had a couple. BCOs had a couple. Oh, wow. Someone said he used up his family's luck. Damn. All right, one more for the shits and giggles. One more for the shits and giggles. Makes sense. I mean, these guys have like 2, 3, 4 times chances. Um, 4 times the chance of winning. Who even is this? I don't remember. Oh, this guy. Yeah, I just got a conversation with him. He's cool. Damn. Well, listen, we're gonna give away another account on Apex. I'm gonna give away 250K. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna give him the accounts. I'm not gonna scam him. He had the most entries, so it's it'll be random, Yoshi. So if you're in the stream when I give away the 250K Apex, then congratulations, you can be a participant. Um, it's gonna be random. It's gonna be free. It's gonna be free. So anyone can enter the Apex giveaway. I don't know when I'll do it. Maybe tomorrow, beginning of stream, end of stream. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Thursday at 10:30 a.m. mid trade. I'm gonna say, boom, right now. We'll just kind of go with the vibes. How did the trading go? You can see the executors here. We got pretty much smoked today. I haven't been smoked like this in a while, but I had wrong buys. To be fair, I haven't had a wrong bias in a long time. So today is one of those days where the model formed and my bias was wrong. I knew this one was gonna be aggressive. I already knew it was gonna be aggressive. Like I said, if I take this reversal long, it might immediately stop me. So I knew, but I was willing to accept that risk because aligned with my daily bias and stuff. So maybe it can be today. No, we won't do it today, but it will be sometime this week. Um, so well, I appreciate you guys coming through. Not the best, not the best outcome, but overall we traded pretty well. So I think if I can keep trading like this, it'll be fine. Um, we may get that reversal in lunch. It's possible. So we'll figure out if it was wrong daily bias, wrong intraday bias. It's gonna be all time. It's gonna be a tough period. It's gonna be a tough period, without a question. It's gonna be tough because with all time highs, like that's why I'm not trading my live account because you really don't know. It's never gonna be as probable as the other days. You don't know because it could reverse lower off anything at any given time, really, because there's no level, right? So it's gonna be difficult. It is what it is, but we'll keep managing risk where we can. Today we didn't get a chance to manage risk, but I'll post a recap on TikTok talking about the 2 losses just now. And I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live again tomorrow and then Thursday and Friday. If you want to stay tuned, I'll do an Apex giveaway. Some one of those days, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. It'll be random. So if you're there, you get a chance to win 250K or 300K account. And with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. I went long twice, but we got full stopped out twice. 2R, -2R. See you, brothers.